Hello students, welcome to grammar session. Today in this session I will explain you direct and indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech, what is that? Very first you have to understand this, that in which dialogues or what thing sentence we will say it is in direct or what is in indirect. Direct means that whatever I am speaking right now, that is called direct speech. Whatever I am saying, an exact word when we say, that is called direct speech. But indirect speech is not having exact words. Whatever I said, the statement is little bit changed because the time of the dialogue will be changed, the way of the person will be changed. So that time we have to change pronouns, we have to change the tense, we have to change the speech. So that is called indirect speech. So today in this video, I will explain you that how you will change direct speech into indirect speech. But before that, you should know that which rules we have to follow in direct speech and which we have to follow in indirect speech. So just have a look on that rules. Okay, now see, direct speech. Direct speech means the words that we are saying to all. Okay, now in the direct speech, inverted commas or quotation marks should be there. Means that we have to follow that inverted commas or quotation marks. Whatever the speech is, whatever I am saying you, that exact word should be in the inverted commas. If there is a question, then question mark, or if the sentence is simple, so then full stop. Whatever that will be, the end will be there and afterwards you will add quotation mark. This is called quotation mark. Okay, means the exact words which will come, that will come in this speech. If there is a full stop, then we will put before the quotation marks. So we have to understand that all the speech will be in inverted commas or quotation marks. Second rule, the sentence starts with capital letter. Which sentence which is in the inverted comma? If the dialogue is in reported speech, after inverted comma or quotation mark, the first letter will be capital. If I say, Madam says she is going to Junagadh. So now the she is going to Junagadh exact word when we are writing, that time quotation mark will be there and she as capital word will be capital. The letter will be capital. Okay. Third, reporting verb is usually followed by a comma or colon. Just like that, we have to just ma'am says. Afterwards, we have to put comma. Reporting verb, that is called reporting verb, which is going there. And the middle part, whatever the dialogues are there, that is called reported speech. So after reporting verb, we have to place either comma or colon will be there, colon mark like this. Okay, Priyanka madam says, yeah, Priyanka madam says, comma will be there. So these rule also we have to understand. Comma or colon, the impression can be like said, asked, shouted, etc. Many are there that you will understand. Okay, this was for the direct speech. Now come to the indirect speech. In the indirect speech, when we are changing the sentence into statement, that time what we have to follow? Do not use quotation marks or inverted commas. We have to remove quotation marks and inverted comma. We should not place quotation marks and inverted comma. Okay, that should be wrong. This will be totally wrong. Okay, next, may use conjunctions like that, if, what, why, etc. Whatever. When we will change the direct speech into indirect speech, that time we have to use conjunctions word. Sometime in some few sentences it cannot be used, but commonly, normally we have to use just like that. Ma'am said that she was going to Junagadh. So I use that. Okay. May use a conjunctions that, if, what, why, etc. Now when you have to use that, when you have to use why, what, everything, that I will tell you later. Just understand the rule first. Change personal pronouns according to person. Right now if I am saying that I am going to Junagadh, so next time to change into the indirect speech, you cannot use I am going, because you are not going, ma'am is going. So she was going to Junagadh yesterday. You have to do like this. So we have to change the personal pronouns according to the sentence requirement. Okay. Change the main verb to a form of past tense, because right now whatever I am explaining, whatever I am saying, or whatever the person is saying, that is in the present tense. But for the next time when we are going to repeat it, that will be past. So these rule also we have to keep in mind, that the tense compulsory will be changed. In one or two cases it will not change, otherwise change the main verb to a form of past tense. Okay, that table also I will going to give you later. Chalo, change all kinds of sentences into statements. We have to change everything, all kinds of sentences into statement. Okay, if it is simple, if it is question, or it is imperative, or any other sentence, conditional sentence is there, whatever, we have to change it into statement. And for a statement like ma'am said that she was going to Junagadh, full stop, no quotation mark, nothing else. Pronouns, tense, these all have to change. So these are the common rules for direct speech and indirect speech, that we have to keep in mind every time. Okay, fine. Students, now the main important part of direct and indirect speech is the change of tense. If you will not remember this, then the sentence will be wrong. So you have to remember this, that how you will change the tense. Remember I explained that rule, that if the reporting verb is in the present tense or future tense, that time the verb which is given in the reported speech, that will not back shift. That is called back shift. To change the verb into other tense, that is called back shift. So when the reporting speech verb will be back shift, when there is the past tense given in the example. Okay, if in the sentence there is a past tense, then the verb will be changed. But if here it is like hers says, hers will say, then no back shift will be in the sentence. The sentence will be as it is. Okay, so these we have to remember. So many of the times you are doing mistake. That says means that present tense, and whatever we are going to change in the present tense, no changes will be done by you. Okay, fine. So now let's learn about the other rules of the direct and indirect speech. The very first thing is, if the sentence is in the simple present tense, just like I wrote an example over here, that Hari said Payal gives a gift. Now this is the present simple verb. So if the verb is in the present simple, then it will be changed into simple past. Means that the verb will be gave. Hari said that Payal gave a gift. Means is will be changed into was, and present form of the verb will be changed into the past form of the verb. So you have to remember that simple present in simple past. Learn like this. Second, if the verb is in the present continuous tense, then the verb in the indirect speech will be past continuous tense. Like am waiting, I am waiting. So what will be? He was waiting, you were waiting, according to that. Just like in same example, if we see that Payal is giving, if I am doing over here, Payal is giving a gift. So what will be? Payal was giving a gift. Okay, Hers said that Payal was giving a gift. So these changes you have to do, but that for that you should understand that which verb of tense is given in the sentence. Next, if the sentence is in the present perfect, then we will change the reported speech in the past perfect tense. Present perfect, past perfect. That like that, has, have done. I have done my work. I have finished my work. Then what will be? I had done my work, or she had done her work. Okay, pronouns change, I told you that if it is given, Hers said Payal has given a gift. Hers said that Payal had given a gift. It will be like this. Okay, chalo next. Next is if the sentence is in the simple past, means that the verb gave is given over here. If here it is giving a gave, Payal gave a gift, then what you will do? Verb is in the second form, then the tense will be changed and the simple past or past perfect will be used. Payal gave a gift or Payal had given a gift. Generally we change into the past perfect. Past simple change into the past perfect. Okay. See next. Past continuous tense. Payal was giving a gift. Hari said that Payal was giving a gift. Now what will be changed? Past perfect will be, past continuous will be changed into past perfect continuous tense. Had been reading, had been giving, okay, had been, whatever. This is a very important part. So you have to understand, past continuous will be changed into past perfect continuous tense. Just like that, was reading will change into had been reading. She was reading a book. She had been reading a book for last 2 hours or whatever you can add. For last 2 hours, yeah, for 2 hours. Okay. Now see, the last one is past perfect or past perfect continuous tense is given. Just like that, Hers said Payal had given a gift. Payal had given a gift. That time no changes will be done in the reporting speech. Past perfect and past perfect continuous tense will never be changed. Same sentence you have to follow. Hari said that Payal had given a gift or had been given a gift. That will be same. So remember again that simple present, it is very easy. Simple present, simple past, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect into past perfect, past simple into past perfect, past continuous into past perfect continuous. You have to remember like this. Okay. And the next rule will be for what about future? So now future will not be changed, but the modal verb, like if there is a will, shall, so that will be changed into would. Okay. Would. Can will change into could, may will change into might, shall will change into should. Others will remain same if the modal past form is given over there, just like could is given over there, then no changes will be done. So these, remember that modal verb only can, may, this type of will, that will be changed into could, should, would and might. Okay. So this is the important part that you have to keep remember every day. Now see, the next rule is pronouns changing. If you are not changing the pronoun, then you are doing mistake. Okay, pronouns should be changed. So now how? Suppose that I am telling to you everything and now you are telling my words to the another one. That time, if you will say that I, you will use I pronoun, first person pronoun, then the speech will be wrong, because the words are not of yours, it is mine. So you have to change about she or what according to the person. Okay. So we will learn in this part that how you will change the pronouns according to the person and all. Now see, very first rule is that when the speaker is reporting his, her own words, no changes is made in the person. Obviously, if I am saying that I am a teacher. Now again if I am saying same words by me, again that words I am telling to you and that is changing in the first pronoun. That time no need to change. I said I will not go there. So same, it will be remain same, because I is there and here is also the same pronoun. I said that I would not go there. Okay, it will be like this. I said that I would not go there. Will change into would. As I told you that will be changed into would. And I is there when the speaker is reporting his, her own words. I am telling my words and I am repeating same words. That time no changes will be done. Okay. Next, pronouns in the second person in indirect speech to the same person or noun. Pronouns to the second person in indirect speech. Now see, just like here I wrote an example. She said to me, you are a liar. Now see, she is telling to me that you are a liar. So now here what will be there? She told me. Now here you is for whom? For me. You is given for me, because she is telling to me. Then she told me that I was a liar. Okay, it will be changed like this. I was a liar. Now see, because you will be changed into this second person. Okay, it is depend on the first or third person, it will be changed. Now suppose, just like that the teacher said like this, you are a naughty boy. Now it is for me also and it is for the other one also. Here it is not specified that to whom it is said. Okay, the teacher said that I was a naughty boy. Okay, I was a naughty boy. Or I can say, the teacher said that he was a naughty boy. He was a naughty boy. So in this case, second person can be changed according to the first or third person. Got it? Now see next. Whenever in the sentence reporting verb said to is given, she said to me. If it is given she said, that time she said will be there. But if it is said that she said to me, that time said to will be changed into told. Said to becomes told. Okay, Sita told me. To we have to omit. Sita told me. So remember that if in the reporting verb giving said to, that will be changed into told. Okay. If only said is given, you have to write said only. Fine. Next. The third person remains same when being reported. If I am telling about the third person that is not related to us, that time that pronoun will remain same. How? See, Hari said they are good people. Now not I, not you, not he, she, it was they are the third person. Okay, means that here he, she or they we can use over there. So what will be here? Hari said that they were good people. Okay, because that person is not speaking. Hari said that they were good people. So now then the third person remains same when being reported. Okay. Now the last. No change of person is made when the speech is reported to the person to whom it is first addressed. Again I am repeating. No change of person is made. There will be no changes. If, but in which condition? When the speech is reported to the person to whom it is first addressed. To whom it is first addressed means that Raj said to you. To whom it is addressed? To you. You are very honest. Raj said to you. Now here is the another person to you. Okay, Raj told you, because the person is also third, but I am speaking. I am speaking for that person who is in front of me and to whom the Raj said. Raj said to you, you are a honest person. Now how I will say? Raj told you that you are very honest. Here I cannot say he, she, okay, because we are using for that person. Second, no change of person is made when the speech is reported to the person to whom it is first addressed. उसी को रिपोर्ट कर रहा है जिसको पहले उसने रिपोर्ट किया है. It is here. See, to you and you both are same, so no changes will be done. This is direct and indirect. You will learn only when you will read again and again, otherwise you will not understand. Okay, all the rules you have to study very properly, then it will be clear to you. So here in this part you understand that where we can change these forms. Okay, fine. Now two rules I had explained you about the tense changes and the pronouns changes. Next. Now see, very simple and small changes we have to do in reporting verb. Okay, reported speech. How? Changes in expressions of time. Obviously, whatever we are saying today, that doesn't mean that the same thing will be saying yesterday. Okay, it will be changed yesterday. Because tomorrow if I am going to say it, it will become for yesterday या फिर previous day. So see, now that the today will be changed that day. I am going today. I was going that day. Okay, today will be changed into that day. So in reporting speech, that time today will be changed into that day. Yesterday, the day before. I went to market yesterday. I had gone to market the previous day. Yesterday changed into the previous day. Okay. Tomorrow will be changed to the next day. Tomorrow will be changed to the next day. Next week, next month will be changed the following week, following month. A year ago will be changed into a year before, because it is the past. A year ago will be changed into a year before. Last week will be changed into the previous week. So you have to remember this one also. An example, Seema said, I will go to Pune tomorrow. Seema said that she would. I will be changed into she, because Seema is not I and she is telling. I will be changed into she. Seema said that she would will be changed into would. She would go to Pune the next day. Tomorrow will be changed into the next day. Okay, because this is also now past. So when we are saying, that doesn't mean. So the next day will be the proper word for that. Okay, Seema said that she would go to Pune the next day. Next, nearness changes to distance. How? This, that. I am having this chalk. Okay, I was having that chalk. Or that will be changed into these or those. These will change into these, that will change into those. This is the nearness or distance. Here will be changing by there. I am standing here. I was standing there. Now right now I am not on that place. Okay. So here will be changed into there. Now will be changed then. Ago will be changed before. So how will it be changed? He said, I am busy now. Right now I am busy. But then when I am going to change it into reported speech, that time I will say, he said that he was busy then. Now will be changed into then. He was busy then. Okay. So this is the very small rules which you have to understand. Now see, next, suppose that if the sentence is in the command or request form, then what you will do? If the somebody is commanding us, just like that, father command me, okay, father told me, father said me that shut the door, then what I will say? The father ordered me or father requested me to shut the door. We have to use infinitive verb before the sentence. Okay, verb will be changed into infinitive. Shut the door will be changed into infinitive. Shut the door, father said. Father ordered us to shut the door. Father requested me to shut the door, if it is request. So command, request, here the many expressions you can use. Okay, ordered, command, requested, this type of words we have to use in these imperative sentences. So whenever you are going to change the sentence in imperative form, infinitive you have to use, and expressions you can use according to the sentence. Okay. Now the next point, and that is reporting questions. This is also a little bit different, that you have to understand, because if the question is given in the reporting speech, then how will you change it? Okay, when the question is given in the direct speech, that time how will you change it into the reported speech? That I will tell you. Introductory verb, I said. So said is called the introductory verb. That will be changed to ask, inquire or demand. According, or any other word, some words that is related to the sentence. So we have to change the introductory verb into ask, just like that you are changing in told. I said to him, I told him. Okay, so here I said, that time and the question is there, I asked, so she asked, like this it will be changed. Okay. Just like, see that example, next few I explain you with example. My neighbor said to me, what is your dog's name? Now see, if the question is going to start with the WH words, if the question is started with the WH word, that time we no need to use any if or whether. But if the question is in the yes or no form, in which the answer is yes or no, are you coming tomorrow? You will tell me no or yes. Okay, so when the answer is in the yes or no, that time we have to join the verb sentence with if or whether. But if WH words are given over there, you will write like this. But remember that we don't have to use that. That will never be used in place of comma. Otherwise, right now we were saying, I said that we were using, but that now no need to use. That never comes in the reporting questions. Okay. So, this sentence will be, my neighbor asked me what. Now see, here I said same. What now is will be going to the last. What your means he is asking to me. So here your will be changed into my. What my dog's name. Now is we will change into was. Present tense will be changed into was. So here it will be was. Okay, and you have to remove the question mark. Don't do mistake to put here question mark, because now this is not a question. This is a statement. What my dog name was. This is not a question. Question when it will be, what is your dog's name? This is the question. So question mark should be there. But here no required question mark. Okay. Next. My friend. Now he is asking me that are you going to the football match? So we can ask, we can use the impression just like inquire. Okay, my friend inquired past tense will be there. My friend inquired if or whether or if you can use. Whether I, now he is asking to me, so here will be I was, are going. So present continuous will be changed into past continuous, where I was going to the football match, full stop. Okay, so remember that here WH words are not given. So I have to use if or whether. If WH words are given, how old are you? Why are you coming here? Where are you going? This type of WH words are given. Question words are given. That time we have to use same words. Okay. Next. If the exclamation in wish, if the sentence is exclamation or wish, we wish many people, okay. So like if I want to forward same wish to the other person, then what I will say? We have to use this introductory verb, we will change into wish, exclaim, pray, cry, bless. Or if there is hooray is given, so then we have to remove hooray. Okay, we have to remove hooray. But we have to change the introductory verb like wish, exclaim, pray, cry, bless. How? Example I have written, he said, may you live long. Now see, this is the exclamation mark. So when you will change into the reporting verb, that time exclamation marks will also be removed. He wished that he might live long. He, may you live long. Now this is not for me. So he I will do here, may will change into might. He might live long. Okay, what a clever fellow you are, the boy said. The boy praised because he was appreciating, he was praising. He praised and said. We can write like this, the boy praised and said, he was a clever fellow. Okay, so this was the exclamation sentences that you have to change, and you have to remember that how you can change the question sentences into reporting speech. Now the last point, everything I had explained you, last point is that if the sentences is given in the reporting speech, so indirect to direct, how will you change? That I will explain you. the last part is that how to change into indirect to direct. Right now we were learning that how to change into direct to indirect speech. Suppose the sentence is given like this. My mother said that she had gone to the mall the day before. Now very first you have to think that what is given over here. Make a part. Okay, my mother said, because if here told verb be there, said to me or told be there, then we change into said. Okay, but said will come as it is. My mother said. Now that will not come because we have to put comma, then inverted comma will be started. She had gone to the mall the day before. My mother said she will be changed into I, because she is telling I had gone. Now had gone, when it will be? When it will be changed into had gone? Past perfect will be changed into the present perfect. We have to come reverse. Okay, I have gone to the mall. Now remember the day before. The day before change into yesterday. Yesterday. Okay, so you have to do like this. Then it will be only possible. My mother said, I have gone to the mall yesterday. Okay. Had gone will be changed into have gone. Past perfect into present perfect. The day before will change into yesterday. Okay. Don't forget to put here inverted comma. Close we have to do. Now come to the sentence, question sentence. The instructor asked me. Now asked change into said to. The instructor said to me, because asked is here and we have to use said to me, comma, inverted comma start. Now see here if given. So remember what I said, if the question words are not given, that time we use if. So what we have to do, if I had played. Now had played is the past perfect, so we change into the present perfect. So we can use these auxiliary. Other auxiliary verbs are not given here. So we use have I played football before. Now question mark and inverted comma close. Have I played football before? So now you will see that this is the exact answer of this one. The instructor asked me if I had played football before. Okay. Now come to the imperative sentences. My son requested me. My son said me. Said to me. My son said to me, comma, close start, lend him the car for a day. Now, what will be the sentence? Lend him will change into me. Lend me the car, or your car you can say, lend me the car for a day. Okay. So now here, lend me the car for a day. My son requested me to lend, me will change into him, to lend him the car for a day. So this is the way to change the indirect speech into direct speech. So students, many rules are I explained today in this video about the direct and indirect speech. You have to learn every day and you have to do practice every day so that it will be easy for you. So watch my video and just learn it again and again so that you will not do any mistake. We will meet very soon. Till then, goodbye, take care, have a nice day.